So you want to know the best way to play with FC Barcelona? Well, that's great, because in this video I'm going to show you exactly how you can get the best out of this team. All in my opinion, of course. I'm going to show you the best formation, lineup, tactics and instructions, and a full set of game plans that you can use during a match in specific situations. So 5 different formations and tactics that you can use. So when you are leading and your opponent is getting better, going to play some pressure, and you really need more defensive secureness, then you're going to switch to a more defensive formation. So that is what I'm going to show you. And if you are about to lose a match, then you can switch to a more attacking formation. So maybe you can score some goals to win that match. So you see me playing here with Barcelona against some teams. The first one rage quitted, so that was a pretty good result. And this one is also going to rage quit after a few goals. You can see the goals here that I'm scoring, so you can see what my play style is. Maybe you can copy it a bit if you want to make this formation work really good. So because it's based on my playstyle, if you have a way different playstyle, it can be that it is not working for you. So I just wanted to say that. After this video I'm gonna make other videos, of course. If you have a suggestion for some team, let me know in the comments what team you wanna see, so maybe I can do something with that. And yeah, you see me scoring here another great goal. It's the 7th goal. I get 2 against, but the 7th goal we scored, and this guy is rage quitting as well. So wonderful results we had with this formation, and I'm going to show you now exactly what formation it is. It's the 4-3-3 holding formation. The lineup is Ter Stegen is the goalkeeper, of course. Bellerin is the right defender. Araujo and Koundé are the center backs, and Alba is the left defender. Kessie is the defensive midfielder. De Jong and Pedri are the central midfielders. Rafinha on the left side of the wing. Dembele on the left side. And Lewandowski is the striker. So that is the lineup that I'm using. Then we're going to the tactics. This is the, I didn't say that, sorry, but this is the formation that you are using from the start of the match. Just the first 15 or 20 in-game minutes, you are just trying this out, trying to see how your opponent is playing. Is he a really good player? Is he not so good? Is he playing possession? Is he playing counter-attack football? It can be all kind of things. All is based on your opponent, of course. So just trying it out with a very basic balanced formation this is. So balanced on defensive style, the width is 40, depth is 45. The build-up play is also balanced. Chance creation is direct passing. The width is only 1, and I already made a video about a 4-3-3 formation. It was not exactly the same, but with a width of 1, it sounds a bit crazy maybe, but it is way more better to involve your wingers, because if you're putting this wider, sometimes I'm seeing it on 50 or just wider than that, your wingers, let's draw a pitch here. This is the pitch. It's a bit weird pitch, but let's see, this is your winger. He's just staying there. The other winger is just staying there. They are so wide, and it's so hard to involve them in the game, and you only have 1 striker. So it's really, for me, it is really hard to set up a good attack. If you are putting this on just 1 width, let's draw another pitch again, sorry. Then they are a bit more into the middle of the field, and then it's way easier to pass around these players and set up your attack. So that is why I put this only on 1. So just by saying that, then you know why that is. All right, let's go further into the details. The players in the box is 4 bars for this one. Quarters of free kicks, both 2 bars. Then the instructions, really important as always. Bellerin, stay back while attacking. Then we have the center backs. They are both default. And Alba, also stay back while attacking. Sorry, Koundé was on play as striker. That is not what I wanted to. I was just switching a bit around. Maybe I made a mistake there, but both center backs are just default, and Alba also on stay back while attacking. Kessie, cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking. Then we are going to De Jong. He is just default. Oh, De Jong, yeah, there he is, default. Pedri, default, didn't change anything for both central midfielders. Rapinha on the right side, cut inside and get in behind. Really important, these two things, because I already said they are a bit more in the middle of the field because of the width of only one. But with the cut inside and get in behind, they make some lovely runs. You saw the goals that I scored. If you are looking to Dembele and Rapinha, then you know why I'm using these settings. Then we have Lewandowski. He is just default, didn't change anything. And Dembele, cut inside and get in behind. Alright, then we are going to another formation, and that is a bit more attacking formation. The formation is the same, but we are going to play it more attacking. So when you are thinking during the first half, I'm better than my opponent, but it's hard to create some chances, or you just want a bit of a different kind of playing because his defense is really narrow or something. Can be anything, but you think, well, I need a bit more attacking. It's the same formation, the same lineup, but the tactics are a bit different. Press after possession loss, so when you lose the ball, you're going to press for a few seconds to try to get the ball back faster than unbalanced. And we are playing a bit higher on the pitch with 60 depth, so it's easier when you are playing some pressure when you are higher on the pitch. Then the build-up play is also different. It's long ball. Direct passing is just the same. The width is just the same with one. Plays in the box, 1 bar more, just 5 bars. Corners and free kicks, the same, both 2 bars. Then we're going to the instructions. Also, these are a bit different. Still stay back while attacking for Bellerin. Center backs are just default, but Alba, join the attack and overlap run type. So he is going forward as well, and what that does is when Alba is going forward, he's making a run on the side of the field, and Dembele with the cut inside is going there, so Alba is going overlap him, of course, with this, so you can use him as an extra attacker. But Koundé will go a bit left, Araujo will go a bit left, and Bellerin also would go a bit left when it's necessary. So you have 3 defenders left when Alba is going forward. When you lose the ball, Alba will go back, of course, and then you still have 4 defenders. Only when your opponent is really quick with his counter attack, then it can be that you are still with 3 defenders, but that's not happening a lot of times, in my opinion. Then we have Kessie, still defensive midfielder, cut passing lane, stay back while attacking. On this one, De Jong, he's just default, Pedri is just default. Just all the other players are the same instructions, with cut inside, getting behind for Rapinha, Lewandowski still default, and Dembele cut inside, getting behind. So that's just the same, only Alba is different in this one for the instructions. Alright, then we're going to another formation. It's just another formation. It is not a more defensive one, it's not a more attacking one, it's just a different formation. Sometimes when you are playing a match against an opponent and it's just not working, you have these matches that nothing seems to work, then you need just a different formation than you are using at that moment, because after 20 minutes and you think, well, this is not working, you could play another 20 minutes, you could play another 1 hour, but it's not going to work. You need something different, and then you can switch to this formation. It's the 4-1-4-1 formation. The lineup is just the same. Defense, Kessie, the most defensive midfielder. Pedri and De Jong are the central midfielders. Rapinha and Dembele on the side. It's not a big difference. The only difference is that Dembele and Rapinha are not wingers but midfielders. But sometimes that can work to help you out in creating some chances. The tactics are almost a bit the same, balanced, width 40, depth 45, balanced on build-up play. Chance creation, direct passing, the width is a bit wider than with wingers, because my feeling is that with midfielders, it's easier to involve them in the attack than with wingers in this formation. So it's a bit wider, not too wide, 20 is good. The plays in the box, 5 bars, corners, free kicks, both 2 bars. Then we're going to the instructions. These are a bit different. Bellerin, stay back while attacking, is just the same. Center backs default, Alba, stay back while attacking, so no differences there. Kessie is cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, and cover center on this one, because we are playing with a left and a right midfielder and not with wingers, so it's it's not that necessary that he is going to cover the wing, because we already have 2 players on the left and on the right side. So for my feeling, it's better to have him on cover center in this formation. Raphinha is just default, didn't change anything. De Jong, get forward. That's the only thing that I changed here. The same for Pedri. Oh, there he is, Pedri, get forward. So what this does, both on the other formations are default, so they are going forward, but not that much, and they are coming back. But with the get forward, they are just really going forward with this one. And maybe that is the difference that you need when it's hard to create some chances, especially if it's not working on the side of the field with Raphinha and Dembele. Now you have 3 players in the middle of the attack to pass the ball around and create your chances that way. That is the big difference in this formation. Then we are going to Dembele is just default, just like Raphinha. And then we have Lewandowski, he is also default. All right, then we're going to the most attacking formation. This one is the one you switch to when you really need to score some goals. When you are about to lose a match, when it's a draw, but you think, well, I'm really better than my opponent, I really need to score now, I don't want overtime, I don't want penalty kicks, just go to this formation and try to score your goal. It's the 4-3-2-1 formation, but it is really attacking. Let's see. The lineup, same defenders of course. Kessié is the defensive midfielder, De Jong, Pedri are the central midfielders. Well, all 3 are central midfielders on paper, but with the instructions, Kessié is the most defensive one. Raphinha on the right side, Dembele on the left side, and Lewandowski is the striker. The tactics, press after possession loss. I already said it in lots of videos. I don't like constant pressure. Why not? Because everybody is going to press constantly with constant pressure. Your players are getting really, really tired. And what you don't want is tired players when you need to score goals, because they can't dribble anymore when they are tired. They can't pass anymore. They can't shoot anymore. So it's really hard to score goals with tired players. And if your opponent is good enough to play around your pressure, and also your defenders are going to press constantly, then your whole defense is wide open, and it's way easier for your opponent to score an extra goal. And that's not what you want, of course. So press after possession loss, just a few seconds. When you lose the ball, your team is going to press. When you get the ball, you can build up another attack, of course. And when you don't, then they are going back to a balanced defensive formation, and then you need some extra time to get the ball back. The width is 40. The depth is 75, so really, really high on the pitch, which make it more difficult for your opponent to pass the ball around if you are really high on the pitch. The build-up play is changed to fast build-up, because we have some players more in the middle of the field. They are going to make some runs, and you can do some quick combinations with a lot of players that you have in the middle of the field. Maybe it's worth practicing these passes with fast build-up if you are not good at that, but maybe, yeah, what I said, maybe you need to practice it a bit, but it can be a really powerful weapon. Chance creation is still on direct passing. The width is 40, I need to say, sorry. Plays in the box, 7 bars. Corners, free kicks on 4 bars. We really need to score goals, so extra people in the box with corner kicks or free kicks. But keep in mind that you are really weak on the counter attack if you lose a corner kick. If you are giving it a high ball into the box and your opponent is heading it away and he gets the ball, your whole defense is wide open, because there's only 1 or 2 players left behind, and yeah, it's really wide open and you are really weak on the counter attack. So keep that in mind with this. All right, then the instructions: Bellerin, join the attack and overlap run type. We are not playing with a right midfielder, not with a right winger, because this on paper is a central forward. So we want them to attack. The same for Alaba, he's also going to attack. He has the same instructions as Bellerin. Both are going to attack, so you have basically 2 midfielders or maybe even wingers with this. So really attacking, of course, but we need to score goals. Araujo and Koundé default, same for Alaba as Bellerin. Join the attack and overlap run type. Then we have Kessie, is the most defensive midfielder, so stay back while attacking, stay on the edge of the box for the cross and cover center. Then we have De Jong, default, Pedri, default, Raphinha, getting behind, and Dembele getting behind. and Lewandowski stay forward. Oh, I didn't say that. Dembele also stay forward, and Raphinha also stay forward. So all the 3 attackers just stay forward. Dembele with the getting behind is going to make the runs. Raphinha is going to make the runs. And Lewandowski is just on default. So he's just doing Lewandowski things. Maybe you can pass the ball to him and give a through ball to Dembele or Raphinha. And sometimes he's making runs as well. He's doing what he can do best, and he is really good. So don't distract him too much. All right, then we're going to the most defensive formation for the situation when you are leading just 1-0 or just with 1 goal ahead, and you really need to defend. Your opponent is getting better, creating chances, putting some pressure on you, so you need some more defensive secureness. Then you are switching to the 5-3-2 holding formation, the formation that I'm always using for all the teams when I need to defend. You can also always change players, of course. What I would recommend is pausing the game during the 60 or 70 minutes and replace the most tired players. 9 out of 10 times it would be one of the midfielders, so then you could put in Gavi or maybe Torres. You can also play Torres as a central midfielder. What you can do is bring in Depay. He's a really good substitute. The same for Fati. Replace Raphinha or Dembele for Fati. Fati is really fast. When he's fresh in the field with his pace, he can be an extra weapon for you during a match. So keep that in mind. What we have, the Bellerin on the right side, Arujo, Koundé and Kessie are the center backs. But what you can do is bring in another center back. I don't have one on the bench, but you can choose to replace Alonso or just use Piqué if he is still in the squad. He is in the at the moment in the squad. Maybe in a few weeks, not anymore because he's retired, of course. But you have some other center backs. I don't have them on the bench now, but you can choose some other center backs if you want. But for me, Kessie as a center back is good enough. Alba on the left side, De Jong can play as a defensive midfielder, but you can also play Kessie as a defensive midfielder if you put in another defender. Raphinha and Pedri are the central midfielders, but you can replace again Raphinha for Gavi, so you have a real central midfielder. And then on the striker possessions, we have Lewandowski and Dembele. Then we're going to the tactics for this one is drop back, because you want everybody to come back immediately when you don't have the ball, because everybody needs to defend, at least except one player, but I'm going to show you that later in the instructions. The width and the depth are 40 both. Build a play, balanced, chance creation, direct passing. The width is 40. Plays in the box, 3 bars, corners and free kicks both 1 bar. The instructions, stay back while attacking for the right defender. All center backs are default, and Alba, stay back while attacking. De Jong, cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, cover center. The 2 central midfielders, just default, didn't change anything. Dembele, drift wide, getting behind, stay forward. So this is the only player that is staying forward. And I would recommend to put your fastest player on that possession, because when you get the ball, look at your mini-map. Look if he is making a run. With the drift wide and the getting behind, 9 out of 10 times he will run into the free space. When that's on that side, he will go that way. There you can give him a long ball that way. So you have some time to breathe again and maybe create a chance. If he is making a good run, maybe he can go one-on-one on the goalkeeper if you pass it really good. So keep that in mind. If the space is on the other side, he will go that way and you can give a long ball to there. And even when the space is in the middle, he will go there. So keep in your mind that when you have the ball and you have some time, look quick at your mini-map if he's making a run and give him a through ball. That's really important with this one. Then we're going to the last player, Lewandowski. Only thing I changed is come back on defense. All right, this is it for Barcelona. Try it out yourself at least 5 times, 5 matches, because sometimes it takes some time to get used to something. So some people are just give me comments that my formations are shit or something. I don't care, but they are trying it 1 match and then they are maybe against a really good opponent. The match they would probably lose anyway. It doesn't matter what formation you use, but then my formation is shit. Can be, I don't care. I'm just trying to help you guys, but I can't help everyone. It's just based on your own playstyle as well. Keep that in mind. So try it out at least 5 matches. Then let me know what you think of this and what your results were. I'm really curious about that. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.